Hi, good morning and welcome to IT Essentials. Will you get the chance to work on lovely PCs like this? No, not actually. Um, my name is Christopher Venkus and I'll be your instructor this semester for this class. I wanted to create a short video here just to give you a quick overview with IT Essentials. I did send emails out. Hopefully you've got those. If not, please review those. For those of you who are not familiar with Blackboard, this is Blackboard. This is what's called the course shell that you'll be working with through this semester. All the information that you need for this class is in here, but this class is unique, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. IT Essentials is unique in that we really are using the Cisco curriculum. So I'm going to show you really quick. You got two things you're going to be working with. Right now you've got Blackboard where you've got the announcements, start here, and we'll go back to this. But I've got a link here on the left-hand side, and it says NetAcad. NetAcad is the Cisco curriculum that we're going to be following. So I've got a link in there, and you can hard code it, whatever you want to do. And you should have received a link to NetAcad. Some of you already have accounts, some of you don't, and you're going to want to set it up. So each time you'll log in. I'm already set up, and once you're set up, you'll have an interface like this. Now mine's the teaching, you're going to be the courses that you're taking. And it'll get you into the IT Essentials curriculum. Cisco has many different classes they offer, Internet of Things, CCNA, all those types of things. We're taking IT Essentials. You can tell I've got a bunch of classes that I've taught. So I'm going to go into IT Essentials for the spring. And this is the interface for NetAcad. So you're going to want to get familiar with this because you're going to be spending a lot of time with this. There's a bunch of different ways to navigate, and I encourage you to get used to trying to play with it. It's version 7. We're going to click on Launch Course, and it's going to take us actually into the content of the course. You can scroll through and you can see the different topics that are available. So if I click on one of these topics, you can see how it kind of breaks down each section, and then boom, I can go to the actual topic. Everything that you need is in here. There's no book. Everything is online. It's all in here, and I can then scroll through page by page. There's videos, explain things, documentation. So you're not going to get a lot from me from a video perspective. If you ever want to, you can go back through these breadcrumbs, click, and it can take you back out here. If you're ever interested in anything else, you can go to the bottom here where it says Course Index. And I'm going through this a little quick, but you've got the Course Index, which shows you everything you're going to be covering for this class. You can click on the lab index. Now we are not doing all the labs. I am selecting some labs, and I will show you that in a second. We're going to do, but you're going to get these labs. You're going to download these labs. You're going to do these labs, okay, and you submit them. But you don't have to do it from here. These are in here. But what I'm doing for you is, if we go back to Blackboard, under Labs and Exams, you're going to see you're going to have the NetAcad login, like I showed you before. To get into the system, that's one thing. But we're going to go into one of the assignments. So Chapter 1 is Introduction to PC Hardware. PC hardware is going to be actually the computer disassembly. Each week, you're going to have a chapter exam that you're going to take. Where is that chapter exam? That's in NetAcad. If I go back to NetAcad, you can see, let me go back to this, and a lot of your heads are probably spinning. If I go back to Return to Class, and I go back to my main screen, if I click on Assignments, it's going to list all the assignments for the class. And you'll see here we have Chapter 1 exam, Chapter 2. So all the exams are in here. They are all active and enabled. You can take each exam up to 3 times. And I encourage you, if you get a low score, to take it more than once. And the reason I say that is because, your percentage of what you earn. So if you get between 85 and 100% on that NetAcad exam, you'll get 20 points as part of the thing. And that's how it's broken down. So if you get 69 or lower and you take the exam, the NetAcad exam, you won't get any points for that. So you want to keep taking it up to 3 times to get points for it. Students often forget that. So that's right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. So watch that. Okay. So each week, now this week is a little different too. I'm putting both of them. You have extra time because it's the first week. I like to give everybody some extra time to go through. And we're going to do assembly and disassembly kind of at the same time. Now, some of you have already done some of this, and I get that. I need pictures. Otherwise, because it's an online class and it's unique, how do I know you actually did it, right? And even then, there's a sense of trust. What What you'll do is you just click on the doc form, I download it, you'll fill out the information, you can type right in it, and then when you're ready, you just click on this link, and it's going to open up, and then you will then submit. You'll go find the file, you'll click Browse My Computer, and then you'll go find that document that you just filled out. This is a simple computer, and you'll submit it. I won't do that right now, and then you'll click Submit. If you have any problems with it, please let me know. Again, those of you who have used Blackboard, you'll be fine. Those of you who have not, please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Send me emails, that kind of thing. Again, the online class, I will be honest, taking IT Essentials online is a bit trickier. Here's the other issue. You need a computer or something. So what I've done is, and I'm going to go back to announcements, I put in here using a PC for labs. We have a lab on campus. I'm based out of the Racine campus, T301, so that's the 3rd floor. Or if you can go to the Elkhorn campus, wherever it's convenient, let me know and we can try to coordinate something. You can come either about the same time that I'm on campus, or I can work with other instructors. They can get you in. There's also a simulator that you can use. I put a link here to a Google Drive. I cannot require you to come to campus because it's an online class. I don't want to require you. There's a reason you're taking this online class, whether it's scheduling, you're working, whatever the case may be, or you just don't want to do this. You don't want to come to campus. I get it. You can click on this Google Drive link, and what it'll do is it's going to show you 2 Cisco virtual systems. One's a laptop and one's a desktop. You can download those and you can use those as your desktop. You can take pictures of that. If you're not sure about how taking pictures, you can capture. There's a snipping tool. Windows has a snipping tool. It's free. Now I'm using Windows 10, so I'm not sure what you're using. Now I can use a new snipping tool, and I can capture parts of the screen. Boom, like that. Again, some of this, if you've never done it before, you want to play with it. No, I'm not going to save changes. Everything is in here. Your first 2 weeks, pretty much. Here's your schedule. I'm trying to give you extra time, at least first week. So course overview is what we're talking about. Read through everything, read through Blackboard. And you're going to do the assembly, computer assembly, and disassembly rather, and assembly here. You have until the 19th. Typically, I don't like to accept late homework, but I do. But each week you get points knocked off. If there's something that comes up, I get it, life happens. Please send me an email, contact me. I've had students who I hear nothing from, and then like the last couple of weeks before class are like, I have to hand everything in. I was out of town. I was in Europe on a backpacking trip. Please send me something. I don't know what you're doing on your end, especially because I don't see you. Another thing I want to say, I'm going to go back to start here. Again, this is just information about the class. Please review it. There's a syllabus acknowledgement. You're going to look at the syllabus, which is under there, and you're going to acknowledge it. And then you'll click on this, and you'll just create a thread in here. And someone's already done that. Thank you, Gregory Holmes. So I've got the syllabus acknowledgements already in there. Okay. And then the other piece is the Padlet piece. You click on this link, and I'm asking everybody, because we're online, it's nice to get, I do this for all my classes, just to get to know folks. Something simple. You don't have to put a picture of yourself. You can put a picture of whatever you want, and just gives everybody a way to just get to know you. Okay? Those are some things I'm just asking for participation. So the basic structure is all in Blackboard, but the bulk of your work that you'll be doing is all going to be in Netacad. So you're going to want to be familiar. Again, the content's in there, the assignments, and what I do then is I take whatever you enter in here, the assignments and such, and I transfer that over to Blackboard. So everything of the grading will be in Blackboard, but you still have the bulk of the work will be in Netacad. Yes, I know it's crazy and confusing. For this course, just to let you know, the bulk of it is you have to pass this class from a Cisco two perspectives. One is the Gateway perspective and one is the Cisco perspective. Cisco requires you to pass the final exam, which I don't have enabled yet, pass the final exam, do a skills assessment, and then do a course feedback. Those are 3 items that Cisco requires. And I have to double check, but I believe the percent to pass is 70% or 75% for the exams, for those to pass. And then for the Blackboard I do a little bit differently. I've got that in, if you go to syllabus and schedule, here's our schedule. Here's our course syllabus. You can look at that. I do a little bit differently. You can see how everything is broken up. please look at that. Also, this is my schedule. Click on this link. It's a PDF. I'll show you, because I don't want to make too long of a video for you. I have very slow internet here. Okay. This is just all the typical boilerplate information. You're looking through it now for our syllabus, our competencies, what the course is. This is our grading. So chapter exams, those chapter exams that you're doing, those are worth 10% of your grade. Okay? And then the assignments that you're going to be doing, which are the labs. So this class is very lab heavy, lots of labs, is 75%, and final is 15%. So to pass the class, it's a little bit different. So don't freak out. So you might get all the labs and do everything done, and you could pass the class, but you may still not pass Cisco. To be honest with you, any student I've ever had who has passed, done the work, and has passed the gateway class has passed the NetAcad exams. You just have. So I'm just letting you know. So it's rare. I can't think I've ever had one student that's done that. So in any event, if you've got any questions, feel free to send me emails, concerns. I've already heard from a couple of you. Let me know. It's not a problem. Again, the issue with the PCs is a little tricky. I get that. This is a tricky class to take online. You can do the virtual environment. All I ask is when you do certain things, some of these labs, I put in there, please take pictures, because otherwise I can't tell. You don't have to do huge, just create a Word document and embed pictures in the Word document, and then upload that as part of your lab, just so I can see what's going on. Put them inside the lab. You know, as you do certain steps, take a picture, you put it in there. You know, screen capture, whatever you do, that's fine. I've had students take other pictures, just stuff like that. Again, I need proof that you've done the lab, some of it, okay? And if you've got any questions, let me know, and I hope you have a great semester. I'll be talking to you soon.